Killer Kyle Rittenhouse can add yet another casualty to his list. Although, thankfully, it is not a person, but instead, a music festival. More specifically, the Shell Shock 2 Music Festival in Orlando has lost its headliner and many of the bands due to Kyle being invited to attend as a guest. Now, the former headline band, Evergreen Terrace, pulled out due to the Kenosha Killers' involvement. Here's their statement. Evergreen Terrace has always supported and continues to support philanthropic events for veterans, PTSD awareness, child poverty, and many more. But we will not align with and even promote murderers such as Kyle Rittenhouse capitalizing off of their pseudo-celebrity. Oh, come on. You guys are acting like he killed someone. Oh, right. Unfortunately, we did not do our due diligence with this particular event. Even after they offered to pull Kyle from the event, we discovered several associated entities that we simply do not agree with. As advocates for free speech, we are respectfully canceling the Shell Shock Festival. We will be personally contributing to a veterans charity and urge you to do the same. The promoters have been nothing less than understanding. Lines we draw in the sand depend on where we stand. That's not all. Loudwire also reported that several other bands, Southpaw, Let Me Bleed, and American Hollow, have followed suit and dropped out of the metal festival. Awesome. In a statement on Instagram, Southpaw wrote, "We knew going into this that the festival was veteran-based, which we support, but knew nothing of a particular individual being a main focus of support for the show until after accepting it. Due to events that have taken place and drama around this particular individual, we made the decision to respectfully step down. This is simply not what we signed up for, period." Let Me Bleed has their own statement saying, "After realizing that there were going to be a number of high-profile individuals in attendance as invited VIP guests, whom LMB does not align with or wish to be associated with in any sense, we decided it'd be best to remove ourselves from the lineup of the show. Though we are advocates of free speech, we are collectively not a political band. We make music we hope anyone can enjoy and relate to." It wasn't until after we agreed to play the festival that these problematic and potentially alienating entities were being used to market the show, and that is something we simply cannot condone. So very strong, statements from these bands, which basically, without them, they have I think a Slipknot cover band that is basically taken. They are now headlining this thing. Oh, great. Now, that said, the festival organizers, per Loudwire, including the Anti-Hero podcast, have issued their response. Quote, "We have been silent, but we are prepping. The liberal mob attempted to destroy Shell Shock, but we will not allow it. This is now about more than a concert. This is a war of ideology." A war of ideology. Oh, okay, all right. Oh, great. You do realize then that a lot of metal is actually intrinsically progressive. Yes. Mainly anti-war, anti-establishment, anti-elitist. All right? I'm just saying, that's what a lot of metal is about. All right? Black Sabbath, for example, war pigs against the people behind the Vietnam War. A lot of anti-war stuff. Rage Against the Machine. What do you think they're raging against? The toaster? No. The reality is, again, the metal is anti-war, anti-elitist, populist, and pro-social justice. Judas Priest, by the way, they got a lot of their aesthetic from the gay leather daddies. All right? I'm just saying, metal is not conservative. All right? These anti-hero podcast bros are going to be in for a rude awakening if they knew anything about metal. All right? If they knew a damn thing. Look, it turns out that it's not just metal. It's most art actually comes from the left. I remember when country music used to be pro-worker. I remember when it used to be, pro-regular person. Pro-social justice. Ever since 9/11, it's like, you must respect the flag. Hey, and my pickup truck. No, God, no. A lot of hip hop used to be pro-social justice, talking about the plight of black people, and racism. Oh my! Again, I think one of the big problems with some of the music nowadays is that it's too corporate, too pro-business, things like that. But again, most of the good art is actually from the left, and that's because it's usually outsiders, people that are outside of the mainstream. Or you got music with lyrics that take on power structures. And those power structures are overwhelmingly neoliberal / conservative. What did you think was going to happen if you invite Kyle Rittenhouse, who did nothing but, killed 2 people? Okay, he killed them. And that's where he got his fame. What did you think would happen if you invite him to a metal festival? Come on. The guy is only infamous because he showed up to a protest with a gun, asking for trouble. And guess what? He found trouble. All right? There's nothing metal about Kyle Rittenhouse. Why the hell are you inviting him? The guy's a whiny bitch. He went hunting one night for people to kill. And he found them, and he got away with it. That's it. That's it. That's the reality of Kyle Rittenhouse. You think this guy's metal? No. Why would you invite him unless you also are not, apparently have no understanding of what metal actually is? Or good music whatsoever. These people, man, blows my mind. Like, oh yeah, it's the same kind of people that's like, did you know that punk is actually conservative? We're the real rebels. No, you're not. No, you're what people are rebelling against. Jeez and Lord mercy, goddamn. These bands, again, super based. All right, I love it. Because again, they're saying we don't want to be involved in this. Like we don't approve of this person. We're not going to be involved. So sad day for you if you want to invite him. All right, we're not at all interested. All the organizers can do, just keep crying more about it. No, you're the victim. Boo. Oh, this is a war of ideology. Well, get prepared to lose. Because it turns out most good musicians and artists ain't on your side. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you become a member on our YouTube page, you become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.